Romero. The scientific English, Spanish, and Guarani names of Romero are Salvia rosmarinus, rosemary, and for Spanish and Guarani, Romero. Some characteristics of Romero's physical appearance is that the leaves are narrow, needle-like, and about 1 to 2 inches long. They are dark green on top and lighter underneath and are arranged oppositely on woody stems. The life cycle of Romero begins from seeds in the soil. Germination takes several weeks, and the first stages, the rosemary grows a small plant with needle-like leaves. And then it reaches its full size and produces flowers during the spring or early summer months. Reproduction is asexually with rhizomes producing roots and shoots from which rosemary sprouts. This is a picture of Romero. You can see here the leaves, the stem, the roots, and sometimes the Romero has flowers. So this would be the reproductive structure, which has the receptacle, the ovule, the sepal, the style, the stigma, the anther, the petal, and many more things. This is how historically Romero has been used. It's been used for digestive issues, memory, cognitive function, pain relief, respiratory problems, hair and scalp health, which makes your hair grow. It's an anti-inflammatory property, and it also reduces stress. The biological basis for respiratory problems that Romero is used for is asthma and bronchitis because it's involved in inflammation of the airways. In asthma, the airways become inflamed and narrowed, leading to difficulty in breathing. Bronchitis also involves inflammation of the bronchitis tubes, leading to coughing and difficulty in clearing mucus. These are the properties of molecules in Romero most likely responsible for their therapeutic benefits. Rosemary contains essential oils rich in compounds like cinnamol, also known as eucalyptol. Cinnamol has been studied for its potential as a bronchodilator, which means it may help relax the muscles around the airway, facilitating an easier breathing by widening the air passages. This is my at-home lab that I did for my project. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making a rosemary essential oil. So you're probably wondering, Kata, why are you doing a rosemary in an essential oil? Well, I'm actually doing it because rosemary, is really good for respiratory problems. So I thought that I would share how I would do it. So what you're gonna need first is a cup where you're going to put everything for the essential oil and where it's going to sit for the results. Second, you're going to need your plant. Here I have my rosemary. And third, you're going to need some oil. So what we're first going to do is add some oil in this cup. You can add as how many as you want. I will probably add just this much because I just want to make a little of it. So, and then you're just gonna cut a little of your romero and you're going to cut it in pieces so that it doesn't make a mess when you add it in the oil. You're going to add the pieces like this. You're just gonna throw it in. And I'm making an oil because romero has like a really strong scent, which like makes your nostrils like breathe again through your nose, like when you have like respiratory problems or your nose or your throat or everything. So you're just going to let it like this. And now we're going to wait 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we are waiting. I just wanted to add some things up. I decided to do this essential oil because it's something that has really helped me since I was like a really young child. And it's something natural and it makes me and my family feel really well throughout the day when we have headaches or like our throat hurt or we have respiratory problems. It's like really natural and plants help with a lot of things. So I just wanted to add that up.
the next day.
So I was actually mistaken. I had to wait for 1 day, and it's the next day already. And this is how it looks. I will be taking off the plants that are left, and I will be right back. After taking all of the plants, and the trash, I can see that the color changed a little bit, and this is probably because the plant is either dirty or it has some chemicals and it connected with the oil. I can also smell different. I can smell the romero, and it's instantly changing my nostrils because I was actually kind of having problems today, with breathing. So yeah, so that's how you do a rosemary essential oil. It was really fun, and I think that it worked really well, and I see a lot of positive changes. Thank you. For my second lab analysis, I am going to be making a rosemary tea. These are the ingredients. You're going to need really hot water, a mug, and of course, the romero. What you're gonna do again is cut the romero a little. So we're going to cut this bit here, and we're going to cut it in little pieces again, as we did in the other lab, so that it fits in the mouth. Then we're going to grab the hot water. Be careful because this is going to be really hot, and you're going to put it in the mug. And this is going to be a tea, it has to be hot. So what you're going to do after is add your romero to the hot water. Just add it like this. Now we're going to grab a spoon and we are going to stir this until the plant stays the pigment in the water and also the scent. You can drink romero. It will not do anything bad to you, but just like not exaggerate, because it's a medicinal plant and we don't know that much about it. So we're just going to stir this up, and we're going to wait a few minutes for it to not be this hot so that I can taste it.
Few moments later.
So it's been a couple of minutes, and I have already touched the water, and it's in a good temperature for a human being to try it. It's my first time drinking rosemary tea, so I'm kind of scared. So let's just do it. This is what it looks like, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like this. We're just like, it's really strong, I would say. It also has like a big scent to it. You can feel like the plant and all of that. I also noticed that the color changed a little bit. It's now like a little bit yellow. It doesn't taste bad. It tastes like romero. I think I will be okay. I think it's actually a great team. I think that it should be made. And it tastes really good. So yeah, that's it. Bye.
Those were my two at lab analyses. I did an essential oil and I did rosemary tea. So now we're going to talk about how romero can be grown in a garden or other schools. If the garden school has a sunny spot with good drainage, that would be an ideal place for planting rosemary. Rosemary can be grown from seeds, but it's more commonly propagated from cutting. First, you need to prepare a planting area with loose, sandy soil. If using a container, make sure it has a drainage holes. Fill it with a potting mix. If you are planting in a garden, loosen the soil and mix it in organic matter to improve drainage. And yeah, that's probably it. If you're going to leave it in a place, and you also have to water it like from time to time. So this is my chart for it. I have a care consideration area where it's watering, sunlight, pruning, fertilizing pests, weeding in the intercollegial break, and the summer vacation break. These are the daily factors, and these are the occasional disruptions. And here are some interesting facts about the Romero. It symbolizes remembrance and is associated with memory and loyalty in various cultures. It's a popular herb in the Mediterranean cuisine, adding a pine-like aroma and flavor to dishes. It's hardly perennial plant that can live for years, thriving in dry conditions. It is used for fragrance as perfumes, and it's also on mood-enhancing properties. And it can be easily grown from stem cuttings, making it easy to cultivate. And lastly, it's often used in landscaping for its evergreen foliage and attractive appearance in gardens. These are the sources that I used, and that is it. Thank you.